and some gloves. But that's okay. Like I said, we're gonna warm it up with a little cheat day double down.
Let's just run in place. What are we putting in our mouth this time? This is number 2 for today.
Yes. Okay, I'm super excited about this. So, you know how over in the International Bazaar area,
Yeah.
they sort of like swap things out midway through the week?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the things that's gotten swapped in is Los Ocampo, which you may remember that we talked to Julian from Los Ocampo back, oh gosh, was it like a year ago? I don't even remember.
Over a year ago.
Over a year ago, when we were working together with the Neighborhood Rebuilding Fund to help rebuild some of the businesses that were affected in the wake of the murder of George Floyd.
Yeah.
And so I not only want to eat the food and talk a little bit about Los Ocampo, but also just give people an update on how Julian is doing and how their business is doing. But, so here's what we have today. We have their new food this year, which is called Esquites. Esquites, yay. Okay, so here's the description. This is Mexican street corn served off the cob and in a cup, topped with mayonnaise, Cotija cheese, and chili powder. What?
I said handy.
Handy?
Yeah. So you don't have to eat the corn off the cob.
Yeah, it is handy. Because I would prefer to eat it with a spoon. And it looks like nice and stick to your ribs.
Like super creamy and yummy.
I'm really excited. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, go for it. Take a nice big bite.
Okay.
I'm gonna mix mine up. Looks very beautiful. It's very warm and yummy to the touch. It's, like warm actually helps right now. Tell me about it.
It's so good. It's so creamy. It's not too spicy, but you do get that yummy chili on the top. I didn't mix mine up very well, which is fine because I do appreciate a mouthful of mayo. I'm super fine with it. Isn't that yummy. Good? Like I want this on the side of every meal.
That's perfect right now because it's warm.
Yes,
so
and
if you're
we're
out
not.
here at the state fair today, get it today.
It's so good. Oof, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of that a little bit later. But ooh, it's so good, and it's just enough, right? Like it's just like warm enough. It's just enough of everything.
It's creamy. It's sweet. It's crispy. It's crunchy. It's spicy. It's fatty. It's all
got
salty.
a little of everything.
Yeah, no, I love it.
I will say we also have another offering, and this is their mango on a stick, and it's got the chili sprinkled
Chili
atop that as well.
Yeah.
It's it's, I don't even know how to say that. Is it pequin? P-E-Q-U-I-N. Chili powder. Sure. I'm gonna be picking it up and putting it in my mouth
see what you did
right
there.
about now.
Is that what this is too?
Yeah.
Same thing. It's just you can get it whole. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get it.
Actually,
Yeah, go to town on it. Sure. Really good.
It's sweet.
Really good.
It's sweet and it's ripe. I love mango. I was just saying I eat mango every day out of the freezer. Little cubes of mango. This is like so much better because it's fresh and it's got that heat. A little bit of chili. Sweet and spicy. Don't choke. Don't choke.
I got a mouthful of heat. Hold on.
Little too spicy for you.
It went down my throat.
These are perfect. These are both perfect. One is like, it's got a little bit of sweetness with the sweet corn, but savory because of the mayo and the cheese. And then you've got the spicy and sweet with the mango.
Yeah, it's
these
really
are both
good.
great. So how do we get these?
Okay, so these are over at the Taste of Global Market in the International Bazaar. And that started yesterday, and they'll be here through the end of the fair. So you go to the Taste of Global Market in the International Bazaar, and this is from Los Ocampo, which again, we had talked with our friend, now our new friend, Julian from Los Ocampo back over a year ago when we were working together with the Neighborhood Rebuilding Fund, and I said, you know what, can we get like a quick update? I just am curious how they're doing, given the fact that, I don't know if you know this, not only was their business affected in the wake of the murder of George Floyd, but also we've been in the middle of a global pandemic.
Yeah.
And so I said, we'd love to know, how are they doing? So here's what I know. Are you ready?
Yep.
They now have 7 restaurants across the Twin Cities and a newly opened event center, and that's called Frida's Event Venue. It's on 15th and Lake Street. And they've been really successful hosting quinceañeras, weddings, and other events.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
They have 2 Los Ocampo full service restaurant and bar. They have a taqueria, They have 2 of those, 2 express like they do at Midtown Global Market, and then they have a Coca Mexicana, which is modern full-service Mexican. So they've got like a lot of great locations where you can get this wonderful food. And they said, here's what they've learned from the pandemic. They made it through even stronger. They were able to take a closer look at the behind the scenes and become more mindful with stocking finances and such. They've become a well-oiled machine. And they say, all in thanks to the Neighborhood Development Center that helped Julian's parents launch Los Ocampo many years ago with the startup help loans and expert guidance. And that's who we teamed up with for the Neighborhood Rebuilding Fund. And we got to talk to them about their wonderful business.
That's a wonderful update.
It is.
It makes everybody happy knowing that businesses are thriving despite some of these extreme challenges they're facing.
Yeah, it has been such a hard year, over a year for restaurants, for people working in the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
And boy, are we glad we've been talking to. We've had the opportunity to talk to a few vendors here out at the Minnesota State Fair. And they've said, listen, it's maybe a little bit slower this year, but it's 100% up from last year, right?
That's true. Yeah.
So year over year, they're getting their food out, they're getting in people's mouths. They're able to be here at the Minnesota State Fair, and for that, I think everybody's very grateful.
All right, so let's
rate this.
Our cheat day every day at the Minnesota State Fair today from the beautiful Los Ocampo, which you can come out and enjoy at the State Fair before the end of the weekend. Esquites, what do you think?
I am going to give this a full-on 4.8.
I'm just going to give it a 5. It's
so
good.
Take another
It's
bite
so
when you
good. What else could you want? Sweet corn, mayo, cheese, spice, right? Yes. Literally, it's got all
so
the
good.
things. And mango. What do you think about the mango?
4.5.
Oh, okay. I will give it a.
I'm only taking the 0.5 off because I choked. That was user
I'll do
error.
4.5 too. I don't know why. It's a brilliant, delicious piece of mango with added bonus of chilies.